comes Salford now. So they're breaking out now. It's taking a while, but Shane Hansen on the run here. No, the ball's gone to ground and in touch. But Salford doing it about a bit too carelessly at the moment.
Yes, but that's what we want to see. We want to see them throwing it about. They were keeping the ball alive. But I think all credit to Barrow, Jim, because in this half they are playing with more purpose than they did in the first half, and we have to remember that they do have only 12 men, and with the superior man advantage, Salford ought to be certainly on top most of the time.
And now the referee has penalised Salford for being offside. And Steve Maguire will take the kick to touch. And that again is Eric Kendall trying to break through. But Shane Hansen again doing a tremendous stint of tackling. Switch of the attack there, but Ian Blease has collared the man. There's Mao. Oh, that ball went to ground. The Barrow play being attended to while this play is going on. Gary Kendall. Paul O'Neill there took his man well. Turnover. And that's Paul O'Neill. Tony Conroy tackled well there. No, Barrow have obviously been told to tighten up their defence this half. They're not making much progress, Salford. All on. It's touched by a Barrow player. And the fullback is taken. It's Neil Shaw, the substitute. I think he must be a back, but he's having to play in the pack. And Rowan is back on the... No, that's Karamozo. Barrow having a good spell on attack here, but it's the last tackle. There's Steve Maguire. The man he passes to is taken down, and it's a turnover again.
But good play from Barrow. They really didn't look as though they got one man less than Salford on that occasion. And perhaps Salford are not playing quite so sharply as they did in the first half. They're not finding the gaps now in the way that they did. But maybe that's difficult when you're so far in front.
There's Ian Blease. Barrow players trying to take the ball from him. Shane Hansen. He gets the passes away, Shane Hansen, in the tackle. Eddie Hadley. He's got the ball out to Kerry. And there's Gibson. And Gibson's going through, chasing that kick. Tackle the man, yes. And Gibson hold up his hand to signal that there was a collision there and the man is injured. Gibson sportingly immediately signalled that something had happened there. And further up the field, another Barrow player is down, injured.
Yes, it's left to Gibson just to remind everybody that we're supposed to be going forward, that we are the team with the attacking ideas, but he was left to a kick over the top. But he reminded us what a chase is all about. And when he dropped on the Barrow player there, he realised that the Barrow man was injured, and it was a very sporting gesture from him to summon the trainer on straight away. There's a stopping play at the moment because I think it's Karasoma who's also receiving attention for Barrow. So that's 2 Barrow men down, which is adding to their problems. The problems which started early in the game when one of their men was sent off. But Karasoma is limping back, but very slowly. And wingman Mick James still receiving treatment. We hope it's nothing serious in either case, and that Barrow can carry on with their 12 men.
All now played. As Karasoma, I think I saw him before the match and he appeared to be limping even when he was walking along the field, so there's perhaps some knee trouble. And there Salford snuff out an attempt to break through by Barrow. Scrum half's playing a lot better this half for Barrow, Marwood. Oh, and that's a good tackle by Texem. They anticipated that pass very well to the full-back trainer. No, the referee is wrong there. He said the ball was gathered by a Barrow player who was in an offside position. Oh, this lad nearly dropped the ball there. It's juggling with it. Not really making any headway there. And eventually they kick the ball downfield. Gibson gathers. Beat men there. Oh, Salford really were remiss there in not following him, and eventually the ball was lost in the tackle.
Yes, and just at the moment Barrow have only got 11 men because one of their players has gone off injured, and I don't think they've got their substitute, their other player back on yet. He's still waiting to come on, so it's 11-man Barrow, almost making a good clean break to score at that point. Yes, it's their winger Mick James who's been carried off after that knock from Gibson. And just at the time that they're down to 11 man, Barrow start to find holes in Salford's defence. So this is a surprise. We were talking about records, and as it is, it's Barrow that have scored a try this half, and it's 1 try each. 20 minutes into the second half, 20 minutes to go. So perhaps the ton is out of the question now, and it's doubtful whether we're going to beat the 78-0 record that goes back to 1907.
Salford's ball from that scrum. It's Tex Evans in the standoff position there. Is it O'Neill? Paul O'Neill, yes. Tex Evans is over here. Yes, both blonde-haired. There's Eddie Hadley. Bradshaw going. No, nowhere. Oh, and he's got that ball out. And now here's David Fell. Kerry. And Blease is still going and giving it to Kerry. Yep, a good move by Salford, good play. Salford's won the ball back now, 6 more tackles.
I think the star man of that previous attack was actually the Barrow fullback, who waited for them all to come and in the end chose the man with the ball. That was Blease, and held up and stopped what should have been a certain try.
And the ball here, it's Gibson. Oh, and there's Burgess battling his way for the line. Held up. Oh, and the ball's lost. Oh no, I think the referee's doing a bit of help here for the leagued Barrow team. Salford have got a bit, maybe the 56, points, and there's no real urgency except in scoring a lot more points. But now Blease is having a rest and Sherratt's coming back on. And there's about 18 minutes left of this match. And there's the big Gary Kendall, second row forward. Caramoso. Come on, Barrow, come on, Barrow players are shouting, come on at that. Lost ground with that. And that's the substitute, Neil Shaw. There's another ball gone to ground and gathered by Salford. Well, that was bad play by Barrow. Tony Conroy going forward. Salford will have to play some football here. Oh, and there's Gilfillan right through there. Gilfillan right through. Tackled just short of the line. And Gibson's easily over. Yes, well, the line was bound to break there, but that was a beautiful move and lovely pass from Kerry to Gilfillan, who raced through a gap, almost scored himself, and from the play the ball, there you see Steve Gibson plunging the ball over the line.
Perhaps he should have thought about using Evans in some way, but it wasn't to be. He didn't quite have the legs on the Barrow defence, and in fact, in all credit to the fullback for what was a very good cover tackle again on Gilfillan. But Salford by then had managed to draw all the Barrow cover over to this right-hand side, and when the ball went back over to the middle, it didn't really have to go very far because Gibson saw a gap, chose to go on his own, and went over for his second try of the afternoon. And so we've had 65 minutes, and it just swung away. That was unfortunate from Kerry, and it's Salford 60, Barrow 4.
And Barrow to restart. A score of 60 points to 4 against them. Now that might not go. And it's knocked on that. In actual fact, I think that ball fell short and then was rolled forward.
I don't know, we'll see it on the replay, Jim. These, like you said before, these are very good kicks from Barrow from the kick-off. They're breaking the convention of kicking it deep, and they're giving their own players the chance, their own forwards the chance to get up and get the ball, which they showed that they could do on that occasion.
Oh, and there's Arthur Bradshaw, a beautiful run there from the second row forward. And here's Shane Hansen continuing it. No. It wasn't the man's ball. Shane Hansen meant that ball to go wider, and the eagerness there, Gilfillan He's given a free kick. I don't know what for.
I think he judged that when Hansen recovered that ball, that perhaps he was recovering it from an offside position. But that was enthusiasm. Gilfillan wanting the ball all the time now. He's scored 2 tries this afternoon. He's looking for his hat-trick. And he's got a good record of scoring tries since he's got into the first team. And that's something that everybody has to encourage. You always want to see a player wanting the ball rather than letting it go. Just occasionally. And obviously not every pass is takeable. And that's what happened on that occasion. But here's Barrow. Barrow still looking good, and what a nice breakthrough! What nice play from Barrow, moving it along the line, and that is only just then, having moved 30 yards forward, that you could see that there was one man missing, and that was the fact that they're down to 12 men.
Yes, and they're still continuing that attack. And that ball. So Neil Shaw, time to go forward there. Steve Maguire, and the fullback is. Oh, just tackled short, Pat Traynor. Just tackled short. It's the last tackle. It's the last tackle. I don't know. Now Tex Evans gathers this. Is he going to make a run? Nobody went to Tex there to relieve him. No. Now Ian Sherratt. 2 tackles, and they've still not really made any headway out of defence, Salford there. There's 3 tackles. That was Tony Conroy. Kerry decides to kick forward, and he takes the ball, and there's a beautiful break there by Kerry to Fell, is going unopposed under the sticks. Well, with a depleted team, that's the tactic that is almost bound to succeed. If you kick ahead, if you gather the ball, you've broken the defence, and they're already at least one man short.
Yeah, but it's nice to see Salford doing it, isn't it, Jim? That was good thinking from Kerry. They were actually getting nowhere with that series of play. They were still deep inside their own half, and he judged his kick perfectly, and it bounced too far away from the full-back, who just watched it. It gave Kerry the chance to run forward. The ball stood up for him lovely. He got hold of it, and he saw that it was that man Fell in support again. How many times has he been in support this year? And Fell... Yes, that's 2 more. Fell had the gentlest of strolls over the line to score again. How many? That's his second try of the afternoon, and so that makes the score now 66 points to 4.
And once again, it's Barrow to restart. That kick's gone a little deeper, straight to Shane Hansen, and he's running, always looking to distribute that ball, Shane Hansen. Hadley driving his way through there, and there's Sherratt, and there. Oh, and Paul O'Neill scores his 2nd try. Yes. It was Gilfillan again, wasn't it, that almost scored and gave it to O'Neill.
That's right. But good support play again. That's what it needs. It needs the forward to make the drive, to make the bust in this new modern jargon, whatever that means. Men following up, and it was Gilfillan following up, took on his man. Didn't quite have the legs again to go around the full-back, but that didn't matter because it had the opportunity for O'Neill to catch up in support. Gilfillan saw him, got the inside pass, and it was O'Neill who then was able to go behind for his 2nd try. So we've got several of the Salford players on 2 tries. And what an excellent conversion that was from Kerry. He's having a super afternoon. We'll soon be having to look in the record books for the record number of goals. 7, 8, 9, 10 goals to Kerry. We'll see if we can check on that before the end of the game. 13 is the record number of goals. 72-4, perhaps the record is on, Jim, after all.
11 more points to get the... No, we're 78, but it was 78-0, so we'll take 4 off and say that we want... It didn't kick off properly then, it went straight into touch, so it's a free kick for Salford, and there's Conroy running forward. Mark Lee acting half back here. Shane Hansen. Beautiful pass there from Hansen, and there's Gilfillan again. Almost going for his hat-trick once again. The ball's gone backwards, says the referee. It's Paul O'Neill. Arthur Bradshaw. Tackle there in midfield. Mark Lee. Adrian Hadley. Had to get the ball back. And Kerry. A turnover. Still good play by Salford.
Yes, it was certainly that. They look as though they wanted to score again now. Gilfillan making that initial break down the left, and unfortunate on that occasion not quite to make it to the line. And O'Neill up in support couldn't quite get over, but good play, came right over to the right. But the Barrow defence, let's give them credit, down to 12 men, the Barrow defence stood firm on that occasion and still tackling well whenever they can. And look at this, going forward with the ball as well.
Yes, and good. Oh, and he's lost the ball now, but it was good play. And Salford are back on attack, and there's Hadley. No, I think there was a bad pass there from Eddie Hadley, but it was a great run. Now he's got Salford offside. You see, it's that eagerness. If we just held that ball and taken the tackle, I'm sure Salford would have scored, because it was the first tackle.
Yes, I think when we see Hadley up here, we sometimes get the impression that he's strolling the first few yards instead of running at the full speed that we know he's capable of. Man of the match award. The man of the match goes to Shane Hansen. Yes, a great game from Shane. He's been involved in everything at the front, taking some great takes and always looking to keep the ball alive.
And it's a good run here by Barrow. And number 4, Paul Burns, from a nice bit of passing. There's Steve Maguire. Marwood too. Yep. There's Marwood screaming for the ball to go left. Tips it over, but Arthur Bradshaw takes it very cleverly. Steve Gibson. Coming through, going through, wow. That's the Gibson that the Salford fans love to see, making ground. Tony Conroy. There's David Fell. Now the play is to get the ball out. Get the ball along the line, they're sure to find a gap. There's Shane Hansen. The ball out again, Hansen. It's Tony Conroy, nice little kick through the prop forward there, chipping over. Mark Lee. He's a Oh, and a bit of star play here. There's no progress being made. It's another kick through. But wipe the tackles out, says the referee. Training the fullback. Oh, and the ball's gone back to him.
Barrow not giving up by any means. Townsend again was involved in that previous move, and he's looking a very sharp player. Is the Barrow? Oh, there you are, and there he is. Townsend following up after that broken play. I think some of the Salford fans think that there was something of a knock-on from the Barrow team, but it's about the only thing that has gone for them all afternoon. They played to the whistle, which the Salford team didn't, and they were there to score a second try. So I think they have the distinction of being the only team to score 2 tries against Salford, the only second division team to do that this year, and deserve full credit at this late stage in the game still to be going forward, having had such a pasting that there they were right at the end of the game, wanting to go forward, and full credit to them for that final effort which brought the try. And the conversion.
I think the Salford fans over there quite clearly saw that the ball was passed forward in that movement. It gave the territorial advantage to Barrow for the try. Oh, Kerry to kick off. 72 points to 10. Andy Burgess has still shouted his team on with a big finish. That's what he's shouting. Gary Kendall again coming through from that kickoff. And now Calasomo taken down, 3 tackles. Got a kick, and Tex Evans has anticipated that, catches it well. Tackled. Hadley. Andy Burgess here. Foul to Kerry, to Gibson. And Gibson spots a guy and races through beautifully. And there's Gilfil, and he's going to get his hat-trick now. Ah, it's a beautiful break there from Gibson. Yes, and Gilfil finally got over for his 3rd try after 3 other brave attempts, one of which led to a try.
Yes, the hat-trick try. Great game from Gilfil, gone close on a lot of other occasions, as well as scoring 3 tries. Always looked to have wanted the ball, but it was the simple things again, the straightforward things that in fact produced the final burst there. It was the simple stuff right along the line, good long passes, Gibson coming inside, making the break, and Gilfil up in support, going over in the corner. Difficult kick this one for Kerry. Will the record score be equalled? No, just. We're 2 points short of the record. 2 points short of the record.
There's the final whistle for this match at the Willows, which Salford have won by 76 points to 10, and that will again push them up, perhaps into top place. We'll see from the results of other matches today. Halifax and Carlisle are heading Salford at the moment. We'll see what this score at this match here today does to that position.